Morning everybody. My, it's a glorious day. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Absolutely glorious. Just gotta love it. We'll get to the cabinet over there in a minute. I just want to share with you down here in that big crack down there that you can see. It's not a crack, it's just that we've pushed the bricks aside and peeled them out. We've got some really nice baby, well they're not babies anymore, king skinks that lives down there, West Australian king skinks, because we've got the river across the road. And these ones were born here and they're really used to us. They'll just walk straight up to us. We don't feed them or anything, they're just here, and like they've grown up with us, so they know me and Ziggy really well. They're a bit skittish when other people come. But this morning, now we always thought, because Ziggy planted some cabbages and little shallot things they are, or whatever they're called there, but you can see they were getting really chewed up. Anyway, we thought we had some snails here, because the lizards usually eat the snails. They just about eat anything. They go around and eat all the bugs. When they were young, they used to climb the walls and eat the daddy long leg spiders and all that sort of stuff. But I got it on photo, so I'm going to put some photos straight after this bit, and then we'll get on to the inverters. But he come out, he was sitting here on the bricks. He was sitting just here, getting some sun, and when he warmed enough, he went to this plant and chewed a bit off this one. Then he went to that plant and chewed a bit off that one. Then he went to that plant over there and chewed a bit off that one. Sort of spreading the damage, which is a good thing. He hasn't started on the free cabbages on this side yet. Well, actually there's a bit more than free, but anyway. And he's chewing this one in here as well. I'm not sure what that is. It's not bok choy, I don't know what it is. But you can see, if he's not touching the oniony things, he doesn't like them. Well, they don't like them, but they like everything else in here, which is great. We don't mind that at all. We don't particularly feed them. We planted that stuff there for us, but we're not fussed. Hey, if they want to go num 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 num, then by all means, go for it. But yeah, I'll show you the photos. Really interesting, because we don't feed them and we didn't know they liked cabbage. Alright, so let's go back here. Now I got the electrician coming on Monday. My correct DC circuit breaker. Now this inverter is not hooked up to solar right now. It will be when the solar electrician comes, then he'll do his bit. But for now, it is just an inverter. Okay, so I've hooked up some temporary wiring. Don't judge, because the correct DC circuit breaker is not here yet. And wired it so that George, because George is going away as well, he's going away on Friday and he won't be back or available on Monday because he's overseas. So I'll just turn that on. We'll wait for that to come alive. That's programmed. Now a lot of you, or a couple of you, said, oh, what about venting, Chris? Alright, now in venting, alright, so I've got the two AC circuit breakers that are going in this room. the 50 amp one for the inverter, a 10 amp one for this RCD protected outlet. In that outlet is going to be this ARLEC timer. However, you can also see it's double pole, which is great. However, that's not just a timer. It's also, if you read there, a temperature control. Okay, so we're going to set that up there. I put this lovely little, this one here, that's an exhaust fan. That goes there, the wire's going to, that's for the electrician to do, and it's going to come out there into the power point. And it's going to vent through this cupboard. I'll just come around here for a minute. And then there we have an automatic venting door. Right there. That white thing on the okay. Now what I'm trying to do is keep any heat, oh, it's turned on, any heat this generates in winter, I'm trying to keep in the cabinet to even though it doesn't get cold. I think the coldest I've seen it here is about -2 degrees, and that probably, it didn't happen last year. It does sometimes get to 0 where we live, but that's about it. So they're not going to get real cold anyway, these lovely batteries. But if I can keep a bit of heat in this cabinet, that would be good. There is another little hole over that end, so it can suck air in. It'll suck it in, push it through this cabinet and out the other side. These are fairly well sealed. I got these rubbers that close really tightly into these air gaps. You can actually see how tight they close. They've moulded themselves into them. So it does close up nice and tight, but there is venting in this cupboard, and I believe it's enough venting. And as we've just started winter, I have to wait for summer to see if it's enough venting. I believe it is, but we'll see. Alright, so let's have a look here now, people. Okay, so to program this, and it is programmed now, I do need to change the generator setting on it though. Okay, you got your battery settings, okay, which is all there. Battery capacity, maximum charge, maximum discharge, okay, active battery, activate battery, okay, that's all there. Alright, and if we go down, okay, then this is the generator, okay, and this side's grid. I actually wanted to change this part here, okay, and I wanted to go up to 30. Oh, damn it, hang on. Let me go in there again on this one, and I wanted to go up to 30%, 30 amps I should say. Alright, and then I tick this little box, and now my generator's set up. Alright, so let's just get out of there, push escape. Alright, and you can see the generator's there, it's not doing anything. And I don't think I'll ever have to start it with these batteries, but we do get those odd weeks in winter where we might have to. But basically, this is going to give me all the grids to the program, and I should be able to show you some interesting stuff out of it. There's no, like I said, there's absolutely 0 PV on it. There's certainly no grid, and there's certainly no house loads. Okay. And here we have the yellow wire is one to go to what are those things called, a modem or a router, and this one goes to the batteries. It's all pretty easy. Now I do have to get an external Wi-Fi because this is a fairly sealed cabinet, and once I shut the doors, you cannot get the Wi-Fi signal out of it. So I have to look into that and fix that. But basically, so that's how this works. Okay. When the solar man comes, he'll do his bit and get up on my roof and make my system up to the standards that are required now. And yeah, I mean at the moment this is just a battery, and this isn't even an inverter yet. Okay, that's nothing. So I should be fine doing the battery myself. I just have to, the correct circuit breaker for the battery, this one isn't correct because you're meant to have the negative and the positive going through them, and it's an automatic breaker. It's got a test button and everything on it. I can't help it if they're out of stock, and this is the problem in the bush. These new regulations, people, these new regulations do not take in the fact that now I'm not in the bush, I'm just 19 kilometres away from a major city, okay, and I have problems getting electricians, I have problems getting solar installers, okay, and I can tell you, the further you go out, it is impossible, okay, and these new regulations, really, they're bullshit, okay. Put them back to 130 volts DC as a safe working limit, and stop being so greedy by making laws that nobody in the bush can comply with. That's 100% a greedy decision, and making it so you have to have a licensed contractor to work on even a 12 volt system if it's just a kilowatt hour or 2 kilowatt hours, okay, that's just, again, that's bullshit. Okay, these people have nothing better to do than sit in their little offices, make up rules that make them self-important, and they're unworkable regulations you have right now for anyone that lives outside of a city. They're 100% unworkable. Okay, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, by all means give it a thumbs down. Please comment. If you're not subscribed, then please subscribe and ring the little bell, because that's how you get video notifications when I put up a new video. And yeah, just again, please comment or leave an emoji, leave something, because it really helps our channel out and helps it grow. And the more it grows, the more people that get to find out about it. Alright, keep safe everyone. Bye for now.